or they're having issues. Or at least for me, they are. So we're going to do a right through YouTube. I'm going to be drinking my beer tonight, birch beer, Pennsylvania Dutch. You can tell everyone there that we're on the YouTube side. And we'll give a few seconds. We're going to be done at 7 o'clock, so this is only going to be set a half an hour. I think I can get this all carved in probably a half an hour if Tammy helps. We're drinking genuine original recipe Pennsylvania Dutch. And if not, I'll finish carving it while you guys are over at the RV DJs. Cheers. And or wherever you go. And or wherever you gotta turn that down, babe. Where'd my stand go? Right there. All right. So I'm using a watermelon, and I'm just gonna kind of mark out with my marker a straight circle around here. Now you can use a white pumpkin or whatever you want, smaller pumpkin that you paint white. You know, whatever you want. All right, now that I have my line, this is what I'm going to cut out. This is going to be my, I need a wet rag to wash this. This is going to be my eyeball. And I'm going to take this watermelon and stick it in this pumpkin that I carve out like the eyelid. Now I could stand this up and put the eye in, but I think the eyeball would fall down in. And this sits pretty nice like this. And it's going to fit. So I'm going to cut like an eye shape out of this. And then we're going to paint this black. And the outside of this white and the green in this watermelon is going to be kind of like the green in someone's eye. And we're going to stick it in here. Then we're going to take some wires and make some eyelashes. So that's the plan. And you can, like I said, you can use whatever. I'm going to use this tomato knife because I don't want this, excuse me, I don't want this to split on me. I really want it to be kind of flat. I'm afraid if I use a knife, stay on my line.
Let's see who all's in here. How about that? Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
Rob on the road said he was here before Sonia.
Cool. Thanks, Rob. I'm gonna call some people out. Actually, as long as Sonia's fine, as long as everyone's fine with it. And I was about after I'm done with this birch beard native wild man, I'm having some of your the black flower tea. Is it black flower? Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna cut this
black flower,
and I'm gonna let Tammy clean it out so I can get started on the pumpkin because we're out of time. I spent a half an hour trying to mess with StreamYard. They went to they've been bought out and it's just a bad deal. Sonia, the RV DJ, I've mentioned to a lot of you. Sonia, I actually need a better email because I sent you an email and some people that are interested with in melon, like we're carving tonight. And I'm probably interested now too because StreamYard just upset me tonight big time. I got to get a measurement off that, so that's why I want it.
We should have switched to melon.
Well, I want to, but it's a process, and I don't go live that much. But has anybody carved? What's the coolest thing anybody's carved? See if I can find this on YouTube. And I can see your text because I can't see it on the camera.
Sonia will email you the code, Jeff.
I don't want to update.
He does want the code. He's talking about it.
I want the code. I don't. This thing's trying to update right now. And I'm trying to use it. Now you want to pick a pumpkin. I could use a small pumpkin and stick it in there, but you want the eyeball itself to be about as big as the eyelids that we're going to create. because if you look at a regular eye, the eyeball is as big as the eye is. Now there's going to be some space on the sides because I got to be able to fit it in here. But I've got a few knives here. That's probably good. I have a few knives here. I'm gonna use this to keep it dry. And there's our eyeball. It's gonna sit in there about like this.
Rob carved a wave once. It was bodacious.
Sounds bodacious. Want to get a good size on here? This is washable ink. Oh.
Michael's Adventure says he carved one of those wooden cards in school.
One of the wooden what?
Wooden cars.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's it.
Yes,
That's
the black flower tea, Sean.
So that's basically the size of this. And we don't need to make it exactly that size. We want to come up to about this size on the bottom and about this size on the top. And then when we round this out, we should be able to slide it in and make it fit. And then this will overlap part of the eye. And then we're going to come down. So we're actually going to cut this a little more like this shape. And I want it kind of oblong. So, and then we're going to cut it just a little short of this too. Now the bottom is going to come in to this will be a longer line than this, and this will be a longer line than this. Okay, so that's going to be our basic shape of the eye. I don't know, maybe I should move it up just a little bit so it's a little more up here and less hidden, but I think this will look good. We're going to put the eye in there. It's going to be looking right at you. Should be pretty good. Now I might have to cut this down a little bit because we don't want it sticking out too much. But on this, we're going to paint this whole outside white. Then I'm going to have like a black circle in here, kind of the outside of that colored part. And I'm going to paint a black retina into the center. And then I'm just going to leave this green. Now, if you were doing a pumpkin, you'd probably want to paint all this color in. But I'm using a watermelon, so I don't have to do that. All right, so we think we got our right size, and we'll get this started to cut out because we have to clean this all out, and I got to get this painted. And we're doing good on time though. It's only 6:33. My thing's still starting back up.
Glad you made it, Dan.
So half hour, that's pretty good. Now, when I cut this, I'm going to cut this top one at kind of a downward angle because I want this thickness of the skin to be exposed inside here. It's going to be part of the eyelid of the eye, and I'm going to carve it out some so this eyeball fits in there really good. And I'm going to cut this bottom part upward so that it leaves some of that skin exposed. So let's just get right onto that. See how easy this is going to be. What's everyone up to tonight? And is there anybody out there? I know Ariel, Viking Venture and Victuals, she's willing to do a challenge for a pumpkin carving. Is there anybody else out there willing to do a pumpkin carving challenge? Can get it up before the end of October? If so, let me know.
Native Wild Man's gonna make a big batch again of the black tea.
All right, so I brought my eye down a little bit through here. I'm going to come up about an inch and start this bottom one. I want this facing upwards. So I'm going to roll this pumpkin. I know I'm making it look easy, but this ain't easy, guys. Whew. I need that sugar rush from that birch beer. All right. Now this is where we're going to clean it out from. And you see how I got the skin kind of facing in. I'm going to use this as one of my eyelids. Now I'll carve it back some, and I'll make it so that the eyeball fits in there real good. We're going to get this all dug out first. We are going to save all the seeds. I can look at the comments. Eddie Lugo Studios in the house. Rob on the road. I'm working. Apparently, Sonia won't pay for my flights. Well, that's rude, Sonia. Handicapped travelers in the house. Good to see you, Dana, Kathy, and Lucy. The hashtag we're using, I don't know. There's some bug or something in there. The hashtag what?
Keeping these things.
They're gross.
I mean, some of them are black.
Well, they might be better. Some of the. It doesn't matter to me. We kept the last seeds. Let me go get them. Then we'll start painting this. Where they at?
On the end of the counter.
These are ones we just made out of the one you saw, Chester. The cat. Chester's tastes good. Tastes like popcorn. Chester's got whiskers now. And I cut the skin out, or the fruit part out to make kind of an eyeball. Now Tammy's going to continue to clean out that pumpkin. I'm going to paint. I just got white and black. And I'm going to paint this pumpkin up. This is just an acrylic paint. It is a full cart multi-surface, so it paints on glass, ceramics, just about anything. I know one of the channels that we are shouting out. I did ask all of our members first. Native Wildman. I know you don't get on Facebook, but I did. Our members are in a Facebook message group, and I did post it on there. And so some people that are not members, Aerial Viking Adventure is a member, and she is being challenged. She's being challenged. Now, I want to use the center of this as the center, but I'm probably not going to. Just because it didn't come out center. Being we're gonna do a vlog of the decorations in town. The decorations they put up for Halloween in town. There's some of the businesses do some stuff uptown. We're gonna do all of those, and then maybe some from around town too. Now we want a color section after the pupil. Probably about this big, I'd say. And I'm going to try to be real careful about it. But can you guys see this? It's hard now. Can't touch nothing. So this line here doesn't have to be.
Hi, Joy. Smoky Mountain Bless.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Bless. Joy and Donnie's here. Good to see you. We're making an eyeball out of a pumpkin and a watermelon. We did grow both the pumpkin and the watermelon in our garden. Now, you don't have to put that black circle there, and I didn't do a good job at it. You can see. But I think it's going to help with the idea and the feel. So it's more of a cartoon type of eyeball. It does. The colors in the watermelon really does look like a watermelon. I mean, it looks like a watermelon. It looks like an eyeball. Oh, it's starting to look like an eye, guys. Now they have those white pumpkins you could use. Penguin. They have white pumpkins, and I've seen them made with white pumpkins. We actually thought about that. But I had this watermelon, and I thought it'd make a great eye. Now I'm going to add some shading after I get it in there, but just trying to disguise some of that watermelon color. So tonight, while I'm watching RVDJ, my birch beer is going to be gone. I got birch beer tonight. Pennsylvania Dutch genuine birch beer from the old Pennsylvania Dutch recipe. It's kind of like root beer. And I don't drink soda, so the sugar is really nice. See how that white kind of blended in there? It really made it look nice. On with the black. All right, so we got an eyeball. I could smooth out some of this white, I guess, a little bit, but it's a pumpkin, guys, you know? Besides, I want this to dry.
Yeah.
And I don't know what all is going to be seen and what's not, so I can always touch up later. But look at that. Now we're going to do some eyelashes, too. So I put too much paint down like I always do. I have to paint some more stuff later. I'm gonna set. Oop, sorry guys. Sorry guys. Earthquake. Come Lord Jesus, come. That's what I yell when I see an earthquake. So for the eyelashes, I'm just using some of this, it's garden wire is what they call it. And I'm just going to take some needle nose pliers and I'm going to cut these off at a few different lengths, a longer length and a shorter length. And I'm going to bend a curl in it and I'm going to stick it up into the maybe I shouldn't have done all those at once. Need a bunch of these. You know, eyelashes aren't always the same size, so we don't need to really worry about that. Besides, we can readjust the size when we're bending them as well.
A lot of eyelashes are real.
These are real. These are going to be real. Real pumpkin eyelashes. No fake eyelashes on this pumpkin. Well, we need a bunch of them, so I'm not sure how many I'm going to cut.
All right, we might have to take out some to get it in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to work. That's the next issue. Getting it to fit. It might not even fit. I might have to cut down some of the eyeball. That's a engineering issue. About 10 minutes. Can we do this in 10 minutes? We're almost done. I think we can. RVDJ, you can drop the link and I'll pin it to the top for your live if you're still in here. All right. Now, somehow we got to get this bad boy inside here. It's never going to fit. Ever going to fit in there. Right?
I didn't think.
There's no way it's not. All right. So let's cut this down. Cut this down. We're gonna get it to fit. We'll cut it down long ways like this. Wish I had more time. I'm supposed to have another half an hour, but it's okay. You guys get the gist.
Oh, you just painted my towel.
I'm good at doing bad things.
We're not gonna give those to the chickens.
Yeah. Of course, they probably eat it.
Oh.
All right. Now we're gonna trim this out.
That's what I was thinking.
Get rid of some of this.
Excess. You might want the one I had. This one. It's a lot firmer. Sharper.
Not sharper too. I don't want to cut myself.
My favorite knife.
Can you guys see? Maybe we can't see. I want to leave some of this because we want it to look like an eyelid. But I want to trim this out so we can get it in there too.
We've never been to the Circleville Pumpkin Festival,
Where's that at?
the largest in Ohio, on Saturday.
Who said that?
How big is Black? Georgianne.
Where's it at?
Where's it at, Georgianne?
Circleville?
Maybe Circleville.
How far away is that? Columbus Day kind of screwed me up today. Need like a spoon or something, babe. Where's that at? 9 minutes and counting.
Right there.
We're gonna try to make it.
Your eyeball.
I can fix it. Just paint. Just paint. You can paint over things 1,000 times, can't you, Donnie? Donnie does his painting.
Yeah, it didn't circle well.
Alright. A lot bigger opening now. See if we can get this thing in here. Oh, I'm gonna stand it up.
You gotta get the.
Oh. Might have to redo the size of the eyeball. You know what I mean? So I can make this smaller. This way. It's gonna be a scary eyeball by the time we're done. Alright. I'm gonna bring this bottom out. Closer. It's a little bit of trimming.
Columbus is a murderer.
Did that. Did that.
Native wild man.
Well, it screwed me up today. Know that. Alright, well, I wish this would come out to the edge more. See what's hitting. It's hitting up here. Paint your knives too. It's acrylic though. You just brush off it. Come on. I apologize. I'm trying to beat the clock. Normally I would take my time.
That's my favorite knife.
Go wash it while it's wet. Be easier. Okay. Normally we would have put all this in and then checked everything and all that good stuff. But now you can always cut the end off so you can reach in there and put some braces or plugs or whatever. But most of the time you're gonna have this thing going on. And oh, did you wash my paint already?
I didn't. Set it up there.
Where?
Over here. Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to touch this up. Next 5 minutes. A little white in here. And then black. like paint Walgreens. Need to.
South of Columbus, about 35 minutes.
Honestly, think that the black is I did too much, but now that the eye's a lot smaller. All right, so let's put some of these eyelashes in so you can get the effect. Just gonna take it, twist it like this. Stick it right in here. RVDJ, did you drop the link for your live?
Sean put it in.
Thank you, Sean. Be over there in 3 minutes. Thanks for coming to the live, guys.
Sorry, we had difficulties.
Sorry we had difficulties. Expect to see us on a different platform like Melon or something next. It's coming soon. If you want to make them a little smaller, like some of them smaller, you just make them smaller. I'm kind of curving them too. Now, take your time. You know, don't screw up like I did, but you got the basic idea. And have fun with it, guys. Make some eyeballs to put out in front of your house. Looks pretty cool, right? And then you put a candle in behind it. It'll light up. Now we're gonna probably put something through here to hold this, like this, just so it doesn't move on me. So I don't have to
Dan says, looks cool, Jeff.
hold it. There, see? Looks good, right? All
Have a
right.
safe drive, Smoky Mountain Blast.
Thank-
The way I said DI.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.